really shocking as reasons why the British government has not been able to adequately assist and help Nnamdi Kanu out of prison is revealed. Remember that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, and when he was kidnapped with his British passport. By the way, Nnamdi Kanu is both a Nigerian citizen as well as a full bona fide citizen of the United Kingdom, code name called UK. Okay, so when he traveled to Kenya, it was not on Nigerians, what we call protection or as a Nigerian citizen. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu was doing in Kenya, that eventually he was kidnapped or snatched or however name you want to give it, and he found himself in Nigeria is still very much unclear. Now, the reason why the UK government, even though he was with his British passport and all that, and yet have not been adequately able to assist is what you are about to hear. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Recall that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been in the custody of the Department of State Security Services after being kidnapped back to Nigeria from Kenya. Many have called on the British government to come to his aid, adding that he's a British citizen. Well, they fail to properly understand that the reason why the British government is unable to free Nnamdi Kanu from imprisonment is because every government has its law. No government can interfere in another man's country's law. The best they can do is to offer legal assistance and ensure fair and accurate trial. According to the book Detailed Guidelines on British Government Support to Nationalists in Other Countries, the British government can only offer information about the local prison, including arrangement, meals, privileges, etc. They cannot get him out of prison or detention, but they can only get special treatment for him because he is a British citizen. If, however, he is not treated in line with international accepted standard like ill treatment or discrimination with police or prison authority, then they can consider taking up complaints on local authorities with this permission. This includes if his trial does not follow international recognized standard for trials or unreasonable delay and interference from the government of that land, or to do things in ways that are not in accordance with international community and regulations. However, the British government will keep in regular contact with him by either visiting him personally or telephone letter. The visit will also based on the local prison conditions given for visitors. So this is why, in a nutshell, Nnamdi Kanu has not been helped by the British government. Okay, he was. I mean, there is a law according to what you can hear now. British nationals that are in other countries does not mean that Britain will have to impose their law on that government. Remember that every government known and well recognized becomes sovereign and have what binds them. Other than that, they would have gone to other countries and say stop the war now or blah 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 blah. But it doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. But we've watched movies and we've seen how they will send personnel to go on and to assist and to see the prison condition, but that the government of Great Britain will be the one now to be fighting for and all that. It's really not very, that point is not so clear, if you get what I mean. So to a large extent, this is why Nnamdi Kanu has not been adequately assisted like he should, or people would have preferred and said, why is he not getting all the support and help that he should get? How come the very help and support he should get is not coming adequately? Well, there are laws, and these laws call what we call boundaries, so that you do not infringe on another man's rights. Okay, so I mean, why, whatever reason or whatever Nnamdi Kanu was doing in Kenya is still very much unclear. Another thing they can do is, I believe, is if things are not going well, there is a court called the International Community Court where they are able to now say, oh, this is what we are deciding, this is what we are going for, this is our belief, this is what we're going to be standing for. So it's on that court, it's in that, if the government of any nation is not happy, it's through that court system they will now express further their grievances on that line and on that grounds, and before you know it, then the matter can be picked up. Other than that, it's not very much, on what they can do to assist Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in Great Britain since he left Nigeria in 2017. Some time ago, he was in Israel and other places, but we know that African countries, sadly, there are really no what's it called now, proper law and order, how somebody can just come to your country and is snatched away. These are mysteries that are all surrounding the Nigerian government and all that they do. Oh yes, these are mysteries surrounding all that is going on. And so what happens? It is a wake-up call for everybody to rise up to the occasion and to pray. Okay, because at times when you look at it, you are wondering, how do we get out of here? What do we do? What's the next line of action? When you look at it and there really seem to be nowhere, we can always turn to God, because on a more serious note, humanly speaking, when the enemy become too strong and the situation become has gone above board and there is nothing you can really do, you can just turn to the one who made all things. Who knows? There could just be the ray of hope and the help you so dearly desire. Because if God does not help, let me just let you know that nobody can truly help. And all the talking and all the wishing and all the cursing and everything cannot really change much or turn the tables if God has not turned it. Just know that for everyone who has been fighting for people and now being oppressed, the likes of Kanu, the likes of Sunday Igboho, what we can do for them, you may not be able to give them money at this point in time. They are incarcerated, they can't go to Mr. Biggs, but what you can do for them, you can pray for their freedom. That would be one of the greatest gifts you can give to them at this point in time. Okay, you may not be able to give much, but I tell you, when you pray for them, you've given everything. And so we just trust God to, help us with these issues. Leave us a comment. We really and sincerely love to hear from you. Please do not forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now. Bye.